All right, the recording is on, just so you know. We now have 19 out of our 20 students on. And I will start with the saying hello to the kids because I see a lot of kids here. And first of all, hi, boys and girls. How are you doing? Hi, Fine. Fine. All right, now, boys and girls, here's the deal. This is a boring meeting. It's a parent meeting. I really kind of like the meetings with all of you much better, but don't tell your parents that, okay? So, guess what you get to go do right now? You get to go play. Maybe quietly if you have a brother or a sister who's working, but right now you are off the hook because this is all adult stuff and it's boring. So, go ahead and wave to your friends because you are going to see all your friends tomorrow morning. Hi, Liam. Hey, Juliana, very excited. And Mila and Ryan and Amelia. And Justin, you just snuck in there. Sophia, are you squeezing in on the side? Let me see you again. Bye. Bye. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and talk to the parents. This has been a whirlwind. I am very good at technology, but this hasn't been easy for me. So if it hasn't been easy for me, I'm assuming it's not as easy for you as well. Where do I begin? Canvas is probably one of the fancier programs out there, and I have a very love-hate relationship with it. It probably has the most. Wait, more people joining us. We got everybody. Yes. Okay. It probably has the most capabilities, but by having the most capabilities, that means it's probably the trickiest programs out there. So start off frustrated and then realize that we're going to help you with it. And once you get it, it's going to make the most sense. So everything is going to be in Canvas. All your technical problems, all your where the assignments are, where you sign up for attendance, where you find worksheets if you lose one or if Mrs. DeBrock forgot to put one in your packet. All those things are gonna be in Canvas. Is that okay? And I will, in a few minutes, I will walk you through that Canvas for you because I'm not expecting a 5-year-old to be able to figure out this Canvas. I apologize, but at the beginning, we're gonna need some adult help to get through this. Once we get through the adult help part of it, you're gonna find that the kids are gonna be able to stay on a majority of the time without you. You're not going to need to be there all the time unless you know your student well and you know that you're going to need to be next to them. And that's a case by case situation. So before I keep talking, can you hear me? Okay. And is it clear? Okay. And if I start talking too fast, because I can do that a lot, just holler. Someone say, Mrs. Rock, slow down. Okay, because right now I don't have my chat on because I want to be able to see all of you. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. I'm going to share my screen, if it'll let me. And I'm going to share my entire screen. And so this is what I'm seeing. Give it a second. Right now, do you see all the people on your screen? Yes. Okay. So that's all the people on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into my Canvas. And I think I'm actually going to back up, if you give me a second, to a blank one, because me starting you straight into Canvas doesn't really help you find how to get into Canvas. So to get into Canvas, you're going to do the lcsc.us, enter into your Google search. I'll give you a big hint. If you slide this over onto your mainframe of your computer, it becomes a link you could use all the time, and you won't have to type it in every time. And you're going to slide down to Canvas. Okay, you're going to log on in unless you've already got your clever all figured out, and then you could just do your clever part. And you're going to go in. Mine automatically is set up to go to dashboard, and this is my dashboard. So you're going to be looking for my homeroom, Mrs. Dubrock. And you're going to click on that. And this is kind of what you'll see, but I'm going to show you something right now. I'm in the adult mode. I'm going to switch to student mode. Okay. So this is where you're going to begin each and every day. On your page, not on my page, in the dashboard, there should be, I don't have access to your accounts. There should be a, give me 1 second. There should be an attendance account next to homeroom. Go ahead and do that one first every single day. It just makes sense to get the attendance done, and then you don't have to remember. So if you have a to-do list on the side of your computer or whatnot, you're going to want in red at the top, check in for attendance, because you do want to be recorded in for attendance, and I won't be doing a double check of attendance. So you're going to go in my course, maybe. Okay. And this part is not really for the kids. This part right here is for you as parents. It's called the course overview. And that is where I would go all the time, and kindergarten week at a glance. This is a live Google Doc, and if I really had it my way, every single one of your assignments would just be in here. It is easier to be in here than to be in anywhere else, but they want the assignments in Canvas, so I'm going to go ahead and still continue to give this to you, because I don't know about you, but when I'm planning out my week, I do not want to open up Monday and close it, open up Tuesday and close it, open up Wednesday and close it, Thursday, etc. I want to look and say, okay, I know that my daughter is going to be every single morning at 8:30 doing reading, and Mrs. Dubrock's going to be on there. She's going to be live, and these are the things that she's going to be covering each and every day. You don't have to worry about any of it. Once they get on, I will switch to the song. I will practicing muting. I will go over the stories. So anything in here, this is just for your idea of what's going on. You will see right now it is very short. Knowing kindergartners, it takes a lot of redirection to keep them on a computer for a long time. It's not really that great for their eyes. And the last thing we want to do is turn kids off. I don't want to hear you coming back to me later and saying, my child is tired and just doesn't want to be on with you anymore. I would rather build them wanting to be on than have them negative toward being on. So this is going to be the first morning. I will not be just stopping at 9:30. I'll be covering this. This is just to give you a guideline of where we're going to be. This will be recorded each and every day, just like we recorded this morning's meetings, but we have not gotten around to posting them yet. And as soon as I do post it, I will tell you where I'm posting it, because I want to make sure it's in the same spot every day for you. If you keep going down, you will see that there is a focus letter. We don't begin on the focus letter on the first 3 days. This is our days for practicing mute, practicing parents getting online. I wouldn't want to start lessons tomorrow right away and then have 2 or 3 of the kids who still can't get on miss the lessons. So I'm going to go ahead and wait till Thursday to start the lessons. So you know, the kids that are going face to face, the ones in the room next door, are also starting this on Thursday. You will not be behind because of this. Right now, in these spots, they are working on, it's time to line up. We're washing our hands. We're going to the bathroom. So you are not behind in any way. This is the same curriculum that they are getting. Starting tomorrow, we're going to add in math. The first week of math is just exploring. There's not much more to it. We are going to be reading a story. We are going to be using Play-Doh tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about a 5 frame. If you do not have a 5 frame, it is literally 5 squares drawn right next to each other in a line. So you could take a piece of paper, draw a square, put 4 more next to it, and your child is ready to go. Some of your packets came with a little rainbow 1 through 5. You can use that as well. But that'll be tomorrow's math. So to go back and understand, tomorrow they'll be getting on live early in the morning with a Google Meet at 8:30, which we'll be doing every single day. I will be taking care of all of this. You do not need to worry about any of it. And then I will continue on to math. Before I continue on to math, it might not be an exact 9:30 time. When I start to lose them around here, I'm going to go ahead and say, you've got 5 minutes, and I'm going to send them off to run around your house. They're going to be running. And then I'm going to call them back at 9:30 to give them that movement break that they're definitely going to need. But that should take a lot more of the morning than it did this morning. The next day will be the same. And then you'll see starting Thursday, it will take all morning long to get through all of this. Okay, I can't see any of your faces, so if you have questions right now, I apologize. That's the downfall of Google Docs. Art projects. Our entire class should all have this project. When I went ahead and decided to collaborate with Miss Ballinger and Miss Merzen, Miss Merzen came from another school and they didn't own the rights to this program. So they went ahead and she purchased her own. And that is why we have 2 different crafts going on. Makes sense? And then the next part. Okay, so we got through the first place. You should be finding everything in your Google. I'm going to go from here. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. And then I'm going to find the meeting and I'm going to look at your heads. Did I lose anyone? No, so different from a classroom full of 5-year-olds. So different, especially with this whole magic mute button. I actually kind of like it sometimes. Don't tell anyone. But I also have been in the hallway to meet the other kids too, because my goodness, I miss being with them. Okay, so we went over the place to go for overview. The next place I'm going to go is right back to the overview. I am going to switch back to the dashboard. If it'll let me, it won't. Go back to courses. I am back to the main area. Okay. In this main area, the next area you're going to go to is assignments. It's right here. And you will see that although the colorful one was the open Google Doc, this is the Canvas one. And it shows you that today's assignment was the meeting this morning, the second meeting this morning, the afternoon meeting, and that was it. And I know it was short, and it was done short on purpose because I'm having a feeling a lot of you are pretty overwhelmed. So that is where assignments are. I'm going to go back to assignment. Tomorrow when you get on, this one will probably be crossed out because it's due tonight. And so you'll go right, I always put the date there for you to make it easy. Tomorrow's assignments, the live Google Meet in the morning with all 3 teachers again. This is just telling you what songs, and the afternoon. The only thing you're going to need is Play-Doh. If you could get Play-Doh for tomorrow, your Play-Doh out, that would be great. And if you could draw the 10 frame, which again was just the squares, 5 squares going across. But that is all you're going to need for tomorrow. And I'm going to show you, I know, boring, isn't it? I'm going to show you day Thursday. I'm going to just skip to Thursday for a second. You will see that this is getting longer because we will have all this, and then the alphabet part comes in, and the alphabet part is a little more extensive. One thing, I'm going to stop sharing.